All right, forgive the production quality here, but we are going to talk about the Easy Set tension assembly. It's sort of been discontinued. Handi Quilter has no more stock. We had a couple more in stock that we sold, but we found out that the battery inside has aged and will not take a charge. So if you happen to have an Easy Set tension assembly on one of your Avantes or older machines and want to replace the battery, I'm going to show you how here. We will probably offer the battery and or an actual repair service for this thing on MK Quilts here, so check it out. So basically the newer machines have a sensor already built in for the tension assembly, and it's connected to some wires which feeds a number on your screen so that you can see the tension assembly. Prior to this, you would have to put in a new tension assembly, and the wires plug into this device, which also plugs on your screen, or on your machine, I should say. To charge it, normally they say put it in the right side here, and you would plug it into a USB charger just like that. Give it a couple hours, it would charge up, and then you could push the button and you would get some nice LED numbers in here representing the current tension setting. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's not happening here. So what we're going to do here, this is the CR2477. It's pretty thick. It's in the device here. So what we're going to do with a little creative editing here is I am going to show the process of opening this up. All right. What you will need, and I'm doing this on the side here because I didn't prepare, is you will need a screwdriver with a very small set of bits. All right. So I used the smallest last time. I'm going to use this one. So this is like a PH00. Anyways, a small Phillips. And if I don't drop it, it helps if the screwdriver is magnetic to lift those screws out. All right. So the other trick here, as you will see, that is not a pry point. That's almost a place to put like a keychain. But you will see a little split on one of the ends here, which you can use a tool, but otherwise you basically open it up and you will see that you have a battery inside. Okay. There are additional screws holding the circuit card in, but you do not need to deal with those. So what we're going to do is we're going to carefully get the connector free. There we go. I just used gentle force on each side and popped the wire off. Sorry. High production skills, but there's a connector down there. We pulled it out. All right, now this, let's see if it's glued in. Oh, nope. It popped out, and as you should be able to see here, the 2477. All right. So now our challenge is, that's a little embarrassing. All right. And our lights up above reflect. But you can see, same battery. Now the trick is going to be getting the wires attached to that. And this is my first time doing it. But I have also purchased other items. I have purchased other items like this double-sided electronic tape. So I don't know if this is tacked in, but I'm going to try and remove that. This is my first time, and it looks like they tacked it in. Okay, I was able to pull that off. Okay, the red is the positive side. This is not solder. They use some other tacking. So it is not sticky. have a soldering iron, but I don't want to make it more complicated than it needs to be. There we go. All right. Let's see if I can now we don't want it to get over the edge, obviously. All right. Another piece of tape. My concern I have with using solder heat is that's a big piece of, oops, let's move that over here. Okay, so I have one problem here, a mistake I made, because we need to keep the edge of the wires over. So this one, all right. So if I had my multimeter here, which I'm trying to use simple tools, but you could measure whether there's good contact there. So let's just give it a try though. We are going to put this back in, and I'm going to redo the black one here because that's going to cause problems too if we, I just want to keep it towards the edge. All right, if we put it down like this with the red down, twist these a little bit just to keep them together, and we come back around. And actually, I'm going to pull it out, try and fit the connector in here. Now, I don't remember whether it was up or down. Let's try this direction. All right, snap it in there, put the battery back in place. Now the case is plastic, so there's no worry about shorting out on the case at that point. Just make sure the wires won't be pinched. And I don't, okay, we did have the height of these cutouts appears to matter, okay? So you need to get the lower one most likely down here so that this one matches up. Okay, when it's sealed. Matches just right. All right, so let's put the screws back in. Now, I don't know if these batteries had any charge in them at all, so I don't know if this is a valid test. Oh, look at that. We got some dashes on there, so there was a charge on the battery. All right, so we're working. We got the contacts in here. Solderless solution. Now, we just used, you know, I've got, as you saw, I have a large roll of this, so if you purchase the battery from us, we will slip in a section of this tape so that you can do what you saw. Okay, like I said, the newer machines have this stuff built in. A lot of these were sold, a lot of them are out there, and a lot of them had problems with the batteries going dead. So, yeah, you can order these online, usually by packs of 10. They're not enormously expensive, but if you want to support us and go through our system, we will send you the little stuff, give you access to this video, and things should work fairly well. All right, so we have a working system. This one's actually going to Germany. The last ones we have in stock. But if you have one of these, if you just want to send us this unit under our program, and if you pay for shipping, it's probably going to be $20 for me to do something like that. Probably including the parts, because the batteries by themselves are $1 or $2 and material here. But if we can do something like this in 15 minutes and get it back to you, we'll be glad to do that. So easy set tension battery replacement from MK Quilts. If you have any questions, you can send questions to support@mkquilts.com. Thanks.